The rising cases of child abuse and defilement across the country have left many families crying for justice. Several victims have received no justice due to lack of funds to facilitate their cases. But with parents still struggling, a community-based organization commonly known as Share an Opportunity has come up with an initiative of a mobile court in order to bring justice closer to the community.
Share an Opportunity is doing many interventions in order to reduce the rate or the scale of child abuse. And one of the first intervention has been community court.
With many residents in the area reluctant to seek justice in courts of law, the mobile court is expected to change the lives of locals in Abim district.
The communities always heard it that justice takes long and justice is very far from them. And so this is a way of trying to demystify that justice is actually close to us and is near us. The only challenge is we need to report and we need to keep tracking the progress of what we have reported in the police.
Abim district has registered 33 defilement cases and more than 300 gender-based violence cases since the year began. Most of these have happened during the COVID-19 lockdown.
In Abim, we have so many cases of GBV and defilement.
Yes, we have said the rising cases of gender-based violence, and from the data that we normally send to the Ministry of Gender on GBV, on NGBV database, the district itself, from the 1st January this year up to June, we have recorded over 300 cases of gender-based violence. That comes in many forms.
The police fear that many of the girls will not go back to school, raising fears that some girls have been married off and several others defiled.
During this period of lockdown, it is the worst. Even I don't know whether any girl will go back to school. Mostly from Abim district here, in one sub-county like Awach, almost all girls are affected. Others are early marriage, others are defilement cases, and even others that are just pregnant, just like that. Because even the parents now, they don't control the children. Every time they are at a drinking place.
In reference to the mobile court, the district senior probation officer Abim district, Alfred Okello, terms the initiative as a relief to the locals.
Because when you look at how court operates, sometimes people may not know really the nitty-gritties that take place within the court and the court procedure. And through the mobile courts, the community are mobilized. They come, and in seeing what is taking place during the court session, they are able to pick something which I believe by the end of the day, they will not go back the same way they came.
Okello now appeals to parents to avoid domestic violence and keep their families safe from violence.
It's my humble appeal to the parents to keep their families safe, to avoid domestic violence. It's my humble appeal that the parents should take the task to ensure that they educate their children, they mentor their children, they provide all that their children need so that their welfare is realized.
Philip Mwebaza, NBS, your story.